Welcome to episode 33 of Daniel's Commentaries for System Shock 2. And yes, we've gotten out of the Schittenbacher, one of the worst designed places in the game, and gotten to a very confusing biological creature that probably doesn't even know how it works itself. So we're apparently somewhere in an ass, trying to get through a sphincter. Why it had to be here, I have no idea. Why a gigantic mass of flesh, looking something almost like the final boss out of Fallout 1? I have no idea. Even though it never appears to have any centralized organs that help it. You know, like maybe lungs, pancreas, gonads, a liver, you know, a heart, because the many, they need a heart so much. But enough with the wussy stuff. Let's blow shit up. Okay. Clip the blue wire! The blue wire! What wire? They're all blue! Anyway, yeah. You follow the blue wire into a gigantic pool of water, where a psionic bastard, almost like Anatoly, is waiting for me. But above him is a nerve cluster. And when oh, sorry, I'm in the wrong pool. This pool is actually radiation filled. And if I go through it far enough, I will find God, another one of those useless worm skin armors. Seems like the farther I get into the many, more people are using exotic weapons. And obviously died very quickly. But anyway, I have to swim through radioactive sludge, which the hazmat suit doesn't do all that well to help me, to shoot a small little bulb of flesh, and then swim back. Yes. You know what? I got no problem with a cold mother. But warm flesh is bad when it's radioactive warm. Ooh, secret compartment. Nah, just ammo. Anyway, back into the radioactive sludge. Now, to find the weakness of the many, I must fire a single bullet into a small round orifice. Let's see how this works out. Dodum, 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 dodum. Here we are. Apparently the many doesn't mind radiation. I do though, unfortunately. And there it is. And there it goes. And another one of those rapid-fire worm-launching weapons. It's made of worms. And it fires worms. This little worm told me. I even let it crawl up my arm and rest beside my ear. But yeah, now to get out of here before I die of radiation. Because that would suck. That'd be the worst way to die. Going through all of these, both of these spaceships, fighting aliens, to die from radiation exposure. It's almost like when I played through Fallout 1 and died in the glow. If you play Fallout, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Try to get out alive after going through all six floors, and taking heavy doses of radiation, and you know what I mean. God, it feels like this was ripped off that. But anyway, I'm almost out. Now I gotta find the other pool of water that'll hold another nerve cluster. And another threat that's not exactly radiation. So I just have to follow the blue wire. Yes, and remember, there are no spawn points Oh, I think there's a small amount of upgrade ports, but also, like nowhere to shop either. If you're low on something, you're screwed for the rest of the game. Okay, unless you find it in here or the final area. Either way, if you're like out of healing items, you might as well give up your game now or load a previous save. In fact, when I was in one of my playthroughs, I think it was my French only playthrough, just before I left the Rickenbacker, I went all the way back to deck 2, set off an alarm, and just grinded against pipe hybrids. And there goes the second nerve cluster. Huh. Oh, you bastard! That was unfair. I broke your brain! But anyway, I'm right here by the cluster, so I'm fine. And yeah, it didn't respawn, I just loaded the save file. But I'm not seeking my associates, I am seeking your brain. Because I want to blow that up. Can I please? I would really like to blow up your brain right now. Sorry, I'm really getting hyped up on the fact we're almost done. I mean, it's a monumental thing to know that... Never mind. I love how his logs are so fascinated. He is so amazed by this creature, and yet, as the logs progress, he becomes more and more afraid and terrified for his own life. Although, when he first started making those logs, he might have already known he was going to die. But frankly, that acting was incredible. In fact, I hope these people who did these voices, got into other games. Frankly, this guy should automatically get a job in another game as voice acting, just for his lines in the Body of the Many alone. Well, I think those are the only times he has lines, but you get my point. It's really incredible acting. A way to convey such emotion, as if he's actually here. And now I have to deal with a jumping puzzle. God damn. I hate jumping puzzles. Okay? I may like Mario, but when it comes to this, I suck at it. Don't make me do this. That's why I'm skipping all this, so you don't have to see me die 20 times, because I ended up recording it 20 times. But anyway, people, we're almost there. You're right, the sensation would be repulsive to have a human being crawling through you, shooting you with a gun as he goes. In fact, I might as well leave some bullet holes in the wall while I make my way up to its brain. Ah, it's those vents. They launch me up, and if the fall is bad enough, you'll die from pain. Anyway, another log and a whole bunch of bad guys.